Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope we're all having a great day today and we're all doing well. So Leakers has gave us our first look at what the event for Year 6 Season 1 is going to be. It's currently got the codename Beret or Apocalypse. All the sources of this information will be linked in the description, so if you want to go check them out, they will be down there. What this mode seems to be is going to be on the map Outback, and it seems to be some sort of dystopian future, sort of like the Mad Max sort of genre setting sort of thing, where it's kind of... You've still got all this remnants of old life, there's still old buildings, and in this case it is the motel from Outback, but it's all ruined, it's all old, it's like mess all over the place, there's people, you know, going around scavenging and stuff like that, so it definitely seems to be inspired from the sort of Mad Max sort of movie genre. As you can also see in some bits as well, it showcases potentially what some of the new bits of the actual Outback rework may look like, because we do know we are going to be getting an Outback rework in Year 6 Season 4, so it does show some different bits of the map that seem to be quite new, which potentially will be coming in the rework later down the year. So that's quite interesting to see stuff like that. It doesn't look like they're finished the mode, because a lot of the sites do look the same, but there is some bits definitely down in the nature room. There does seem to be a little bit of difference on how some walls are. There seems to be like an extra room and stuff like that. And from watching a lot of gameplay, which these leakers have found and actually played themselves, I honestly cannot tell what the mode actually is. There seems to be some sites, and if you activate a green box, obviously the green box currently is a texture placeholder, we don't know what it's going to be, probably like an alarm or something like that. Once you actually do that, it puts a site kind of on like, not lockdown, but in a state of alert, and then anyone who walks into that site will be scanned and shown to the other team. From what I am aware, it seems to be defenders have to take this item, which is kind of like a replaced hostage. Obviously it's not a person, it's like a tube of something, I don't even know what's in it, but it's kind of like a hostage, and I think they have to like take it around the building and deliver it and stuff like that, and attackers' jobs is obviously to neutralize the defenders and defuse this item, so it's kind of like a mixture of both hostage and bomb, whereas it's the attackers that have to defuse it and it's the defenders who are moving the stuff. So it's quite interesting how this is happening. I don't know if that's exactly how the mode is going to turn out, but from the gameplay that we can see here, it does seem to be something along the lines of that. I may be wrong, but what I can see is that defenders have to transport an item. Once they pick it up, it puts their weapon down into hipfire mode. They cannot aim whilst they're doing it, and they also seem to glow green. We don't know if that's a bug or that's going to be a feature when it comes out, because this obviously isn't finished yet. It will come out later in the season, but it does seem to be quite interesting like that. It does seem to be a very unique mode, obviously, because like I said, it seems to be a mixture of sort of hostage and sort of bomb when it comes to the defusal part, so it's very interesting and it looks quite exciting. I also really dig the aesthetic of this Outback. Like I said, it definitely seems to be like very Mad Max looking. You've got like these big industrial factories right behind the motel. It's very dusty, it's very dark. Inside the motel is the wallpaper is gone, there's like graffiti everywhere and stuff like that. It's a complete mess compared to what we usually get with Outback, where it's a, not the tidiest 5-star motel, but it's definitely livable in, and it definitely looks very modern. We get to also see some animations of how this mode is going to play out and some extremely cool look around the map itself. We also get to see some of the skins. I believe, I can't remember who it was exactly, but they shared what a Valkyrie skin looks like for this set, and it kind of backs up my point of how it's kind of like Mad Max inspired and in sort of like a dystopian future. So it definitely does look very cool, and I really dig the aesthetic of this. I think this is going to be a really fun event, and I'm excited to see how this turns out. This also is not going to be the only event we're going to be getting this season. Everything, and there's still some new leaks pointing towards it as well. The Rainbow's Magic is going to be returning back on April 1st. Nothing changing in the mode. I believe they're going to bring the skins back. It's still going to be plain. It's still going to be the same mode where you have to get the hostage, which is Mr. Bear, so very cool. And that will most likely be coming back on April 1st. It's currently the 17th. We are one day into the new season, so we will be getting the Rainbow's Magic event returning on April 1st. My best bet for when this event will probably be after mid-season, around that time. There has been some leaks suggesting that we are going to be getting 3 events this season. I really doubt that. We all knew for a while now that Rainbow's Magic was most likely going to be returning. This is what the new event that they're going to be making is going to be for this, and I can't really see them doing anything else. Unless they bring back another event, I can't see them making another event. It makes sense that Rainbow's Magic is going to be coming back, because Rainbow's Magic has already been made, so they don't have to spend the time making 2 events for the season, because technically they're only making 1, and the other one's just going to be returning from the past. So they could have 3 this season if they bring back another one, so therefore you've got 2 returning events and this 1 new one. But I don't see that happening. I can only see there being 2 events, with Rainbow's Magic being the returning one, and Abearah/Apocalypse, we don't know the official name yet, being the one that they've actually made for the ground up for this season. Zero Bytes also gave us a look at what the alpha packs are going to look like. They look sort of like a fabric with a little smiley face, but it's very dirty and stuff like that. Definitely looks very gritty, and you know, sort of, at first I thought this was going to be a steampunk, but obviously, like I said multiple times in this video, it's leaning towards the more Mad Max genre. I don't actually know what that genre is called. It's some sort of dystopian future. That's all I can really, you know, compare it to. But these packs definitely do seem to go along with the theme of that, the whole gritty, dark, dirty, you know, not normal sort of average clean pack, if you know what I mean. This is very dirty, this is very grey, and it definitely fits the theme extremely well. At this point in time, I don't really know what the requirements for this mode will be, like how long the rounds are going to be, what the score limit is going to be, how you exactly get those points. We can kind of, like I said, kind of guess that it seems to be defenders have to transport an item. They can turn alarms on in rooms, so if any attacker enters that room, it will ping them to the defenders. The attackers have to kill the defenders, then defuse an item which defenders can move about, which is, like I said, kind of like hostage and bombing, the same sort of thing. Very interesting mode. It seems very exciting, and it definitely actually seems like something that is going to work very well. Hopefully it doesn't release with any game-breaking bugs. It doesn't seem to be too complex of a mode. I know some people like to compare modes to Mute Protocol. I think one of the big issues with Mute Protocol as to why there were so many bugs is just because how complex a mode that actually was. That actually required drones going to, like, turning into people and people turning into drones, whereas this doesn't seem as complex. It, you know, the mechanics are already in the game, whereas with Mute Protocol they definitely had to do a lot. I think Mute Protocol was a very good mode, but I think it was a bit too ambitious, and given a lot more time, I think it could have been a much more perfect mode. So I don't really think we have to worry about bugs as much for this mode, because like I said, it doesn't seem to be as, you know, over the top as like Mute Protocol was, for example. So hopefully this mode does release in a good condition, and hopefully it is very fun. That about wraps up this video. All the links will be in the description to the sources of this information. I am actually running a Battle Pass giveaway over on my Twitter. If you guys would like to check that out, it will also be linked in the description. It's completely free. It's available on any region, any platform. You know, it does not matter where you're in the world, you can enter, and it will give you access to all 100 premium pass tiers, and also the brand new attacker Flores. But anyway, I'm going to end this video here, so if you are new, be sure to subscribe and drop a like on this video if you enjoy. As always, massive shout out to my members: Abearah, Ryzen, 01234, Joshua Gentry, Jade Jusoy, Aman Desai, RSA.Biggie, Reaper, Brian the Owl, Denis, Alonso Martinez, and Xalator Gaming. Guys, have an incredible rest of your day. I hope you all stay safe and you all enjoy it. Catch you guys later. Love you all.